Hey, I'm Eric. Schwartzy.com's my thing. Today's Wednesday, November 2nd. Beautiful day for November, where I'm at right now. I've been working on my twin ARB compressor here. Basically, it's a pretty modular unit. I would show you turning it on, but I need a hand to video. I need a hand to hold the wires. It's still a work in process. Remember, this is a prototype. But what I can show you is that it clearly has some pressure. Let's see. That hit me pretty good. So anyways, let's show you what this thing is. So basically it's a gigantic bracket that puts it in just like the factory jack in the back. And it just slots right in. So you can see right here, just slots in like the normal one. And then you just get I have a different screw all supply that you put in here, and it's adjustable. Just like the jack, you can slide it left and right. You can screw it in. It's pretty freaking cool. And then you can see here, I got the Jeep jack. Yeah, and then I modified the wiring harness to be super dead simple, which comes with some caveats. If you guys are going to run this, probably recommend pulling the fuses when you're not using it. And I still got to figure out the wiring. A couple things. Well, one, I need to know the length, so I'm going to have to, like, every foot measure out how far I am and be able to mark on the numbers, and hopefully they don't wear off as I run them through the vehicle. But I'm using 8 gauge to be clever, because I want USA wire and I want quality copper. 8 gauge solar panel wire. Turns out it's great, it's cheap, it's American made. And yeah, then we'll use for connections, since obviously this little wiring harness right here, it's not going to make it to the tailgate of the Hummer. We're going to chop it in half at an appropriate spot, leave the fuses right next to the battery, and then yeah, so we'll connect it up. I found this beautiful, absolutely beautiful, perfect amp quick connect. So arguably you could just disconnect it there, but probably would want to cap it or keep it safe somehow. So that'll be cool too. So you'll have 2 different connection points, which means you won't have to solder, you won't have to connect anything. The only thing I recommend is a lot of electrical tape to make sure it's a secure connection. Basically where the factory subwoofer is, where we're going to hide the one connection. So I'll come through the tailgate, go through that little hose with all the wires, hide it somewhere where the subwoofer should be if you have the premium sound system. If not, it won't make a difference. And then we'll pop through the firewall right over there somewhere. I believe there's a nice little grommet. Yeah, nice little grommet I'm pointing at that we should be able to pop through and then run it to the battery. Overall, it's just a dead simple system. And as you can see from back here, very adjustable, up or down. Actually, one of the hard things I had when designing this thing was I don't know where you guys want it. I don't know what you're shoving in the back of your tailgate, because I got to tell you guys, I have a lot of stuff in the back of my tailgate. So yeah, got your jack, got your ARB compressor, you got your switch, and then this isn't quite right. The numbers were off on the Macar master file, CAD files that I was given for the product. So some adjustments to be made, but for me, I almost have a functional thing. One of the neat things I found out is that you can remove this cap, which we'll go over once I have a production ready model, that you can actually clock the compressor, and then I hid hose, just regular semi air hose inside here, and it works perfect. I'm thinking of running it. I would love for you guys in the comments below to suggest whether you want. I think running the air compressor hose like that, and then just getting a nice connection, quick connect, and worst case scenario, you nick the wire or it gets a hole, press the disconnect, cut it, reconnect it, you're good to go. You have a functional wiring, functioning air hose. And on top of that, it's light, thin, and flexible. Many of the things that we require, and you just gotta be careful on heavy duty. But dude, we're airing our tires up. We can be smart for all of 10 minutes. Although, guys, have some fun with that Hummer. Get back to you as soon as I get a little bit more of this figured out. It's gonna be a bit. I gotta go to Arizona for a wedding, and then yeah, sometime next week I hope to have a functioning ARB compressor inside the tailgate of my H3 Hummer, man. Getting so close to having this like hybrid rock crawler overlanding rig going on. All right, have some fun, get that Hummer dirty. See you guys on the trails later.